Most diets tell you to give up the foods you love if you want to lose weight. No wine, no dessert, no Friday night takeout. And that's why most diets fail. Now, my clients have lost weight while still enjoying their favorite foods, and they do it without starting over every Monday. So in this video, I'll walk you through the things that make that possible, from cravings to snacks to simple meal prep. And by the end, you'll know exactly how to make this work in your week. And if we haven't met, I'm Akina St. Martin, a registered dietitian nutritionist, and I help busy, ambitious women lose weight so they can feel confident, take control of their health, and enjoy life again. So let's dive in. Step 1 is to drop the all or nothing rules. You have one cookie. Okay. It doesn't have to ruin the rest of your day. One choice doesn't erase your progress. The problem isn't that you had the cookie. It's the I blew it, so I may as well just keep going thoughts. You don't need to skip dinner, cut carbs, or try to make up for it. That overcorrecting is what burns you out and keeps you starting over. So just treat it like a normal day. Keep your next meal as planned and aim for a balanced plate so you feel satisfied. Think protein, something with some fiber, add some color with some vegetables. You had cookies at 3, you can still eat dinner at 6. No detox, no do-over, just back to your routine. So now that you're not tossing whole days, let's make meals work harder for you without cutting the foods that you love. Step 2 is focus on adding instead of removing. Most diets are about restriction. No bread, no sugar, no fun. And that leaves you asking, well, what am I supposed to eat? Rocks and grass? And then giving up because you're frustrated. All foods can fit into a healthy diet. So instead of cutting everything out, focus on what to include to make your meals healthier. A balanced meal can keep you satisfied for about 3 hours. So keep the foods you enjoy, then add foods that will keep you full longer. If it's burger night, then add a side salad. Spaghetti night, add ground turkey to the sauce and add some roasted vegetables on the side. Even small additions can make a big difference. You feel full longer and you stop grazing between meals. So now that our meals are more balanced, let's get into how to handle cravings. Step 3 is to honor your cravings when they happen. Now, I'm not asking you to power through it, because when you ignore cravings, it tends to hang around, and then by the time you finally give in, you've eaten more than you meant to in the first place. The simple fix is to acknowledge it. Ask yourself, am I hungry or do I just want the taste? If it's a taste, then choose a small portion, enjoy it, and move on. But if you find yourself overdoing it, then that's a sign that you're hungry. And in that case, have an actual meal or a snack and then keep it moving. Remember, eating enough early in the day makes cravings less frequent. You'll also have fewer cravings when your favorite foods aren't off limits. Next, let's talk about giving yourself permission. You are allowed to like what you like. When a food is allowed, it becomes less enticing. When you give yourself permission, you turn off that switch, and it becomes easier to choose a small portion and to move on. But when something is off limits, it feels like you'll never have it again, and then you're more likely to go overboard. Permission isn't a free-for-all. It means you choose it, you choose a portion, you enjoy it, and then you get back to your day. No earning it, no making up for it. Quick example, let's say you want some ice cream. You have a scoop because you want to taste, you enjoy it, and then you continue with what you were doing. But if you continue to ignore that craving for ice cream, then you're more likely to get a Jim Dandy from Friendly's than just a scoop of vanilla. Now that nothing is off limits, let's talk about snacks. Snacks aren't the problem, but random snacks are. Random snacking adds up over time. Most people think snacking is bad because they picture chips and sweets. But a snack is just a little something you have between meals. And done right, it should help you get to the next meal without your stomach talking to you. So here's how to build one that will hold you over. Choose a carb and pair it with some protein. Think something like Greek yogurt with berries or maybe hummus and some pretzels. Have 2 or 3 snacks available so that you have something that's ready to grab and go. And if you notice you keep snacking at night, then look at the rest of your day, because that could be a sign that you're not eating enough. And I see this in my clients a lot. Coffee and a protein bar for breakfast, green tea and an apple for lunch. And then by dinner time, it's a chicken sandwich, french fries, a milkshake, and a brownie with some ice cream. That's not a willpower issue, that's a not eating enough issue. So eat enough during the day, and you'll naturally eat less at night. Okay, so we have our snack set. Now, how do we keep this going? Consistency comes from goals that you can actually repeat. Big promises sound exciting. Lose 30 pounds in 2 weeks. But the problem is they don't tell you what to do to keep that going. You end up guessing, doing a whole lot, and feeling like nothing is working. And that's when consistency falls apart. So make goals that you can win this week. Break the big goal into tiny actions that you can repeat and focus on the process, not just the outcome. For example, losing 10 pounds in 1 month is an outcome, but 2 balanced meals a day from Monday to Friday or a 10-minute walk after dinner twice this week are things to do to achieve that outcome. They're clear, they're doable, and you'll know it if you've done them. So pick one goal, write it down, and choose a time frame that you can realistically keep up with right now. And if you crush it, then keep it and maybe add on an additional day. If they feel difficult, then revisit it and make it smaller. Half is better than quitting, and small wins build proof, and proof builds consistency. Consistency gets easier when the parts are ready to go. So let's talk about meal prep so that this runs on auto. Cooking from scratch every day is a lot when you are busy. Meal prep saves time because you already have your meals and your snacks ready when you need them. So prep your ingredients that you can mix and match. Aim for 1 protein, 1 or 2 carbs, and a couple of vegetables. And add a sauce of your choice. Then build quick meals all week from those items. So you now have a way to lose weight without giving up your favorite foods. And if you want this to feel automatic, then you'll want to grab my free guide, the No Burnout Meal Prep Method. The link is in the description. And if this helped, then make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video.